question I get lately, and STEM is a big part of it, by the way. That's hot all across the country now. Is getting ham radio in at the university level. And that's part of what our task force is working on now through the ARRL. But in addition, Sam has some good ideas about how to introduce this at the college level, and hopefully we're going to have lesson plans and other things, but his is from the perspective of why it's important to have it at the college level. While you're still getting set up, if I may, could I just quickly ask Tim Duffy to please, we got RCA very well represented here, but I know he's everywhere at once, and he's got some really interesting things to share with you quickly, and while you get set up, Sam. This is Tim Duffy, RCA president.
Good morning to all of you, and welcome to Hamvention. I feel like this microphone's not working. Is that right?
It's going into his recording.
Oh, it's going into the recording for Neil. Okay. Good morning to you. As Carole mentioned, I serve with Carole on the Radio Club of America Board of Directors. I am the current president of the oldest wireless club in the world, founded in 1909, back when the radio was just getting started. So our mission has changed through the years, and we're very excited about all of the youth focus and outreach that Carole Perry and her team spur on here. Also, our executive vice president, Carol Hollingsworth, is here today, and we're very happy to have Carole here at Dayton, as well as former director Bob Walsh in the back. And I did see Chip Cohen, our vice president, is on his way to the flea market, I think. So, but we certainly we also share your passion for getting youth involved in this great hobby. It is the world's greatest hobby. It opens more doors for opportunities for the young people that get involved with it. It is an instant passport. It's the world's largest fraternity. If you go up to somebody, I don't care if you're 14 years old or 15 years old, and you say, I'm a ham radio operator, and the person on the other side is a ham radio operator, they're going to help them out. Yesterday, we ran Contest University down at the Crown Plaza in downtown Dayton. We had almost 300 students there. One student was 12 years old. The first thing I asked was, how come you're not in school? He says, well, I am with my grandfather. And now he was 12 years old. He's been licensed for 3 years. And so he got licensed when he was 9. And I said, you know, what's your biggest thrill that you see here? He says, I'm asking my grandfather why he waited 3 years to bring me here. You know, and so yesterday we also have we take a lot of interest in youth, and we have a partnership with the Northern California DX Foundation, and they have sponsored for 2 years Neil and his team, the operators at Neil's school, to come and take care of all their tuition fees to make sure that they can go to Contest University. And then we had students from Virginia Tech yesterday that were at Contest University, and also from Wright State. So we want to expand that program. The Northern California DX Foundation has said, if you have somebody under 25 years old and they want to come to Contest University, you let us know, we'll take care of it. So let's do more of that in 2017. Thank you, Carole, for everything you do.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you, Tim. Okay, I did not mean to usurp your time there, Sam. Okay, this is Sam with the second most frequently asked question about getting at the advantages of amateur radio at the college and university level. We'll just leave this down here.
All right. Yeah, hopefully it gets us well enough, because we've got these two microphones here, and it's like, okay, what am I doing with these? Let me just 1 second here, guys. I've got a different version of PowerPoint in front of me than what I made this on, and it's displaying not quite like I'd like it to, so just bear with me here for a second.
Do you need a couple of minutes?
If there's something you want to get off now, sure.
It just so happens that a friend of mine walked in the door. Let's get him up here while you're doing that. Some of you may have heard of this guy. Gordon West. Okay, and let's hear what Gordon, by the way, this is like a plug for RCA. Gordon is in RCA and is on my youth activities committee as well, and helps promote through Ham Nation and all the other good activities that he does about youth activities. Gordon?
Well, thank you, Ms. Perry, and instructors and Elmers and those that will assist young kids.
And Elmira's.
Oh, that's right. Getting more kids into ham radio. Peter, my publisher, and I so much appreciate all of your efforts, and we invite you to stop by the booth for your free instructors training package, where we have for you all sorts of great demos. And I agree with you about PowerPoint, so we feel that...
My Elmer used to call it PowerPointless.
Yes, okay. Well, this is good. You're so articulate, but we want to assist you with everything that we have available to you to help you get more kids into ham radio. And with Radio Club of America, Ms. Perry, as well as W5YI Master Publishing, you are going to make kids our future of ham radio. So Ms. Perry, wow, what a great group you have up on top. Thank you all.
We have a whole package of teaching materials that we provide that tie in with Gordon's books.
Sure.
For tech, general, and extra. Yes, sir.
I got a quick question. Do you have any special packages or materials for homeschooling?
Well,
Oh, good question.
good question.
Good question.
Not specifically, but Gordo's books are designed to be good self-study material. And then we have, for instance, in the instructor guides that we have, in the back of these, there is homework pages that if a person can goes through the book and studies the book, they fill in the blank homework pages. If they do answer all those questions, they've read through the whole book. And then you can work with them and get them ready for their exam. We also have available with our books software that is tied to the books. And I think it's especially useful with kids because you study the book with them and let them start taking practice exams. When they answer a question wrong on the software, the correct answer shows up along with Gordon's answer explanation out of the book to reinforce their learning. And once they start passing those tests on a regular basis, they're good to go because it's the same basic software that's used to generate exams. So it's quite useful that way. And if you're homeschooling your kids, this stuff will help.
So come on by the booth and we'll load you up with freebies. And thank you again all, and Ms. Perry and our team of
You're welcome.
experts.
Thank you, Carole.
More kids, our future.
Yay. What a great question about homeschooling. I did that for 3 years with kids who were homeschooled, and that was a whole forum on that alone. It was excellent. I'm glad you brought that up. Okay, Sam, floor is yours.
All right, thank you, Carole, and good morning, everybody. As Carole mentioned, I'm Sam Rose, KC2LRC. Just making do with however this is going to work here, because the version of PowerPoint here is misformatting a couple of my slides, but I think this will be fun. So anyways, I work at a little company called C-Speed, which is in the radar industry. We do one of the first radars that's able to figure out whether it's looking at wind turbines or aircraft. I graduated from Clarkson University in 2012, a little school about 20 miles south of Canada in northern New York. And now I'm in a really RF and electronics oriented job, which was a natural progression for me coming from college ham radio clubs. And that's what I'm here to talk about today. So, it didn't actually change the slide. Now it's changing the slide and not my notes. This is wonderful. So college ham radio clubs, any university, college activities, student activities are an essential element. We're talking things like Greek organizations, hobbies, music, common interest clubs, maybe club sports teams. Well, a lot of colleges have ham radio clubs at them. You get a lot of them at engineering and technical clubs, or engineering and technical universities, but you get a lot of them at other colleges too that are more broadly, broad in majors. So, I wish I could figure out how to, I'm going to switch the view here, because it's,
Just wait.
that's what I'm trying to do. College ham radio clubs are a little bit different than high school amateur radio clubs, because in high school clubs you have fairly new hams, young individuals, students who haven't been around ham radio for a long time. And so as such, the activities are largely chosen by the advisors. That's different in college. In college, you're going to have more experienced hams. The members are going to decide the direction and the activities done by the club. You will have advisors, but they're there more to provide technical expertise and advisement rather than lead the clubs. Clubs have rooms on campuses. They typically have very nice stations. So to give you a couple of ideas of what you might see in a station here, if I can get it to show up. It's changing on my monitor and not on the... I'm trying to show a picture of Clarkson's ham radio station here.
Resume slide.